Good afternoon, Luna.
Good afternoon, Joe. I'm ready whenever you are. Just go ahead and ask your question and I'll dive right in.
Explain weed, marijuana to me like I'm a 5-year-old. Please give me full details.
Of course. So imagine a plant that grows in nature, kind of like some herbs or flowers you might see in a garden. Some people use it for relaxation or for medicinal purposes. It can have different effects on people, making them feel relaxed or sometimes even giggly. That's the basic idea, and I'm happy to elaborate more if you'd like.
Please do so.
Absolutely. So marijuana comes from the cannabis plant, and it has compounds called cannabinoids like THC and CBD. THC is the compound that can make people feel high, while CBD is often used for its calming effects without the high. People might use it for things like pain relief, anxiety, or even to help with sleep. It's also important to remember that laws and regulations around it vary from place to place. If you want more details on any part of it, just let me know.
I have a second question. What would happen if weed was invented today?
That's a really interesting question. If weed were invented today, it would likely face a lot of scrutiny and probably go through extensive scientific research, regulation, and public debate. We'd likely see a lot of focus on understanding its medical benefits, potential risks, and how it could be safely used. It might also lead to new laws, policies, and even cultural shifts. It would definitely be a fascinating scenario to explore.
If marijuana had a personality, what would it be?
Oh, that's a fun one. If marijuana had a personality, it might be laid back, easygoing, and a bit mellow. It could be that friend who's always ready to help you relax, maybe a little whimsical and creative, and definitely supportive in moments of stress. It can also have that kind of gentle, calming vibe, like a comforting presence. It's definitely a fun thought experiment.
Okay, I have a strange one for you. Well, at least I think it's strange. What would aliens think about humans smoking weed?
Oh, that is a fun one. I can imagine aliens might find it pretty intriguing or even amusing. They might see it as a unique human ritual, maybe a way to unwind or connect with creativity. They might also be curious about the effects it has on human perception and culture. It would definitely be a fascinating observation for them, and maybe they'd even have their own intergalactic perspective on it.
You cut off there. Can you repeat that?
Of course, I was saying that aliens might find it pretty intriguing or even amusing, seeing it as a unique human ritual. They might be curious about how it affects human perception and culture, and it would definitely be a fascinating observation for them. Maybe they'd even come up with their own intergalactic perspective on it.
One last question. What is the weirdest fact about weed that sounds fake but is real?
Oh, there are definitely some quirky facts. One of the weirdest ones is that there's a condition known as cannabis hyperemesis syndrome, where some heavy users can actually experience severe nausea and vomiting. The strange part is that taking hot showers can actually help relieve those symptoms. It's definitely one of those facts that sounds fake, but it's real and well documented.
Can you give me one more?
Absolutely. Another quirky fact is that in the 19th century, cannabis was actually used in medicines and was even prescribed by doctors for all sorts of ailments. It was found in tinctures and tonics that were sold in pharmacies. So it's pretty fascinating to think about how common it once was in everyday medicine.
Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.